The MLG Water, a technique that allows the user to completely evade any and all fall damage. By deploying water a fraction of a second before impact, the system is deceived into believing the user has safely plunged into a body of water, instantly erasing all lethal kinetic energy. For supreme users like Freyhur, who can activate their water bucket at a moment's notice, the probability of death by gravity approaches zero. When it comes to nullifying a terminal drop, it is the absolute pinnacle of efficiency. Aside from inside the nether, of course. It was a desperate gamble, riding on a craft lasting a mere 0.2 of a second. This 0.2-second limit was not calculated. It was a threshold Freyhur established purely on instinct. It was the absolute maximum window he believed he could craft a boat before gravity claimed his life. Within those fleeting 0.2 seconds, Freyhur's consciousness plunged into a deeper realm, a zone known as the flow state. When submerged in this state, a player's actions and movements become terrifyingly clear and concise. They become entirely unstoppable. Naturally, no one can choose to enter this state at will, with the sole exception of Dream, of course. Curse technique, Crouch Clutch. You may know of the boat and the water bucket, but this maneuver exists in a realm entirely its own. It is the absolute zenith of survival, a technique that demands 0 items. The player is stripped of all options. It is the ultimate last resort. To execute it, the user must achieve absolute synchronization. While locked in a full sprint, they must engage both jump and crouch in the exact imperceptible fraction of a second before their body connects with the earth. However, the precision required makes its difficulty astronomical. No player alive can land a crouch clutch consistently. Not even Satoru Gojo. Cursed technique, Head Hitter. It is a fundamental truth that sprint jumping is the optimal method of movement. Yet, without the aid of potions or external tools, a way exists to shatter that speed limit. By utilizing a suffocating 2-block ceiling, the user forcefully collides their head with the blocks above. This abrupt impact instantly grounds them, allowing the jump cycle to be relentlessly spammed, generating an explosive surge of acceleration. However, maintaining the perfect rhythm is maddening. No player can execute this technique with 100% efficiency, with one singular exception, of course, Technoblade. Curse technique, Block Clutch. In theory, it is a rudimentary maneuver requiring nothing but a single block. By manifesting a block directly beneath oneself mid-fall, the user can mitigate lethal impact or completely deny the absolute erasure of the void. Yet beneath this apparent simplicity lies a brutal demand for precision. Mastering the exact timing, the crucial angle, and the sheer survival instinct required to swap items and construct salvation in a split second before doom is terrifyingly difficult. No player can pull themselves back from the abyss 100% of the time. Aside from Technoblade, of course. Cursed item, Totem of Undying. When trapped in an inescapable scenario, this artifact serves as the absolute failsafe. Should every calculation fail, it snatches the user back from the very jaws of certain death. It is the ultimate trump card. Its versatility is terrifying. Whether denying the lethal impact of an impossible plummet or shattering the confidence of an enemy who believes they have secured the kill, it stands alone as a peerless artifact. It possesses 0 weaknesses, with one absolute exception, of course, the endless erasure of the void. Curse technique, W-tapping, in the brutal domain of 1.8 combat. An era dictated by sheer clicking speed rather than patient timing. Knockback is the ultimate weapon. The first strike landed mid-sprint unleashes maximum kinetic force. However, any subsequent blows suffer a severe, catastrophic drop in knockback potential. To bypass this physical limitation, a user must forcefully reset their momentum. By releasing the W key for a fraction of a second and immediately striking it again, the sprint cycle is completely refreshed. This continuous loop guarantees that every single strike carries the devastating weight of that first maximum force impact. No player can execute this continuous reset with absolute perfection every single time, with the sole exception of Technoblade. The combat log. When defeat is imminent, the user forcefully severs their very connection to the world. By vanishing mere milliseconds before a lethal strike, they utterly deny the enemy their victory. Onlookers may scream cowardice, but in reality, they were simply outplayed. It is a desperate escape utilized by nearly everyone pushed to the brink. With one singular exception, of course, Technoblade. Cornered by two special grade anomalies, entities crackling with supercharged, explosive malice. Their demise seemed all but assured. The resulting detonation is catastrophic, leaving them shattered and clinging to the very last thread of their health. But in the suffocating smoke, they invoke the pinnacle of restoration. Reverse curse technique, the enchanted golden apple. By consuming the enchanted core, they force positive, regenerative energy to violently flood their battered vessel. They pull themselves back from the precipice of death. Yet, this miraculous survival was merely a calculated delay. It bought the crucial seconds needed for their ally to complete an ancient, heavy ritual in the background. 4 blocks of pure, hardened iron forged into a physical anchor. Carved pumpkin placed atop as the crowning catalyst.
Help me!
8-handled sword divergent Sila Divine General Mahoraga, the Iron Golem. A hulking behemoth of unyielding metal crashes into existence. Its sole directive, to eradicate the threats its summoners cannot contain. It marches forward without a shred of hesitation. The Creeper's explosive fury is rendered entirely meaningless before the Golem's overwhelming physical might. The special grade is crushed. The exorcism is complete. Curse technique, ninja bridging. The conventional method of crossing the void, anchoring oneself with a constant, heavy stance, is a sluggish, agonizing crawl. Altering the angle provides a marginal surge in speed, but to truly break the limits of velocity, one must embrace a far more perilous rhythm. Rather than cowering safely on the ledge, the user purposefully shatters their own defense. In the microscopic window after a block manifests, they release their anchor to walk forward, only to violently snap back into a crouch at the exact pixel of the new threshold. In theory, the sequence appears manageable. In reality, maintaining this relentless high-speed cadence is a psychological torment. The rhythm demands an agonizing level of focus. A singular mistimed keystroke instantly shatters the flow, condemning the user to the abyss below. Though it masquerades as a simple mechanic, the sheer discipline required makes it incredibly susceptible to failure. In the end, no one is able to perfectly execute this every time. Aside from Technoblade, of course.